Hi everyone, Bandanner here. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Warno. Today we are taking a look at the preview version of Tension. It's not official yet because it's not public, but in the VIP build, this is Tension. I don't think they're going to make any changes to it between now and when this releases to the public, which I expect to be very soon if they're letting us stream it and stuff now. So, this is Tension. It is our second city-based map. Okay, I know there's going to be people who say, well, half of it is still not city. Yes, but there's a lot of city involved if we head over that way and take a look at it. I'll use my mouse and keyboard for this. I mean, there's a lot of city. It's a lot more built up than we've seen on some previous maps. Obviously, there's still some spacing. It's so that vehicles can still be useful within the city area. Back here, there's a lot of destroyed buildings. There's still some buildings you can go into from place to place, but the majority are destroyed. And the same over at this far side. Lots of destroyed buildings. Gives a very nice aesthetic to this map. I actually kind of almost wish it was a bit darker. I believe earlier versions were darker, but it was decided to change that. But yeah, I feel like it's got a very nice aesthetic going on with the whole Fallout theme. Hence why I went with that intro. In terms of how it plays, well, the focus is obviously on the city area. You do have a couple of points over here. It's designed as a 2v2 map, but I think you can easily have a 4v4 and a 3v3 on here without any issues. It's a pretty big map. You've got all this open space to play with, so if you are a tank-based division, you've got plenty of room to mess around over here, or you can just hang on to your particular side point and take the fight in the center. Still a few open spaces for infantry to need to cross, which is going to be less safe than others, but there's ways and means to push around in various buildings. It's quite reasonably balanced in terms of the points, nothing too outlandish. Plenty of points available as well. All of these are 2-pointers. The two side ones are 2-pointers and the ones at the back are 3-pointers. Obviously, very important to keep those at your side if you can and not let the enemy near them. I think big focal points for fighting are obviously these two and more than likely these two. These ones, certainly there is room for fighting, but they have a bigger space in between them. Obviously, there's this open land where there's a couple of different roads coming off and things. Whereas this side, you've got a lot more buildings sort of running up to each side. What you do have is this beautiful big road, big highway, or autobahn, running the entire length, or width of the map, I should say, as the case may be, which is very, very nice. It's almost a shame that this isn't the other way around, so like side to side, because we're currently right and left for the entry points. I almost wish it was this way. It would be completely unbalanced because whoever was at this side would have access to the city. But I tell you what, it would make for a fantastic defense map against the AI, where you have to like hold out the remnants of the city against the AI pushing in here. Certainly would be a good one for the campaign, perhaps. Something along the lines of, you know, defend against the Soviet assault. I envisage that as quite a fun mission. I wonder if I'll have to suggest that to them as an operation or something, because I think that would be a lot of fun if you had to defend versus an assault against what's left of this town / city. But yes, for those of you who wanted a city-based map, well, we're that step closer to getting a city-based map, I guess. Obviously, yes, there's still some open terrain out there. I don't know if this plays a little bit into just how it runs on people's machines. The more of these buildings they add in, and now having played with the editor, I see what they may be getting at. The more these buildings it adds in, the more system resources that it requires on your machine. So while the engine can probably handle it, some people's machines might start to melt, and it's very important to them that the game can run on a wide variety of machines and not just everyone running 4080s and 4090s. So they're a little bit unsure about putting too much on a particular map. But I mean, you could easily cut this map up. So remove this half, and just have the city side and make it, you know, like you have with some of the dual maps and things where it cuts off part of the map, and just have that as the playable area, this side, and then you've got a city map that is very, very little in terms of land outside of that, or countryside, or whatever you want to call it. So there's options and ways and means that could adapt this to make it purely a city fight if people wanted that, I think. But it'll be interesting to see what we can get away with in the editor ourselves as well. But there you go, that is Tension. Another great city map. It's fun to play in 2v2 and above. Don't be afraid to go in with 3v3s and 4v4s. It's fine for that as well. Obviously, it's aimed around 2v2, but yeah, easily can expand beyond that. Just a quick preview of the map so you can all get a look at it. I'm sure everyone's going to get their hands on it tomorrow or the next day, so I'm not going to do loads on it because you're going to be playing it anyway. But enjoy, everyone. I'll catch you all soon.